Yo, yo, yo.
All right, we're good. Okay, we are live. We are live, everybody.
Let me grab my glasses.
Trash ass price side. We're live though. Never seen price action like this, to be honest, man. I don't even know what the heck just happened. We just started knifing aggressively, and we're just chopping mindlessly too. Damn. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Desi should be on though. Tell him that I'll be right back.
Guys, I want to go look for my glasses, and they're right next to me. Chat, I wanted higher today. I wanted previous day high, previous week high. And nothing. Nothing. Whack price action. Slim, bro. We were so close to previous day high. Tough day was for sure. I took like a few trades on my top one accounts. Live account, I've been pretty chilling off of it. I took a loss on it, but well, still in a position, but it might be a loss. We'll see. If it's a loss, I'll eat about 3K on it. It's not too bad.
Okay, I'm back.
So I had a good day yesterday. It was like 11K, so I was like, I'm only going to risk a little bit of that profits for today. That's kind of where I'm putting my personal daily loss limit for it.
Dookie ass price action, bro. What happened to the
This
volatility? Too.
Bro, it died so fast. It like turned off the button.
Like even like I'm looking at the 15-minute chart. Like I wasn't even trying to trade AM, but I was like already doing work. I'm like, okay, let me take a look. And this has just been so bad.
This looks such like a good short setup, but I'm so long biased. I'm not shorting. 5-minute tap, 1-minute inversion. I'm being petty and not going long short bias. Brandon said your mic's ass. I might have to reset it.
My mic? Oh, I think the mic's low. Okay, let me. The volume's low for my video recording. Okay, try now. There we go. Up it up. But like, I'm looking at the 15-minute chart, and I don't. Look, these are just barcoding candles. Like, I have no information on this.
That's why it's hard to play either side. Like, you don't want to get caught playing anything, bro.
All right, let me connect on my accounts. But dude, at least the fun thing, I've been keeping myself busy. Not just because of taxes, dude. Tax day, by the way. But all these prop firms are kind of, there's a lot of news with prop firms. The Forex coming in, Top Step changing stuff up, Take Profit Trader having delays with customer support, and what else? Well, I saw today, I don't know if you saw it, Desi. Apex, this guy with like 2 million payouts or money or something like that.
Holy fuck.
And he's like, oh, I don't know if it's just like this is like anything bad, but like because I wait also a very long time for my recent payout, like 12 days. But you know, this guy is requesting 2 million, so they said like we're gonna review your accounts. It's been 20 days, I think, or 24 days. So I don't know. I don't know if they're like ghosting him or that's just how slow they are and they want to take some time. Because they, for me, like my trading is pretty smooth and still took 12 days. So I would imagine it will take even more time for someone with 10 times the amount of balance. But
Jade,
it is.
Jade kept requesting this week too.
Oh yeah, 3 million I think.
So yeah, big request coming in for Apex.
Big request, yeah. But they're probably watching JCap very carefully already. He's a big boy. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of crazy. Like, if they are already making me wait for so long, like I can imagine other people are gonna wait just as long. And like, I don't think influencer privilege really goes in play here unless you're like huge.
I think it does though, bro. Cause like
no, unless you're
like,
huge, bro.
Yeah, imagine like you're like I don't want to say regular, cause like imagine just a regular like trader who doesn't have social media, bro. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's
no, but
scary to me.
there's still a handful of people in the leaderboards for Apex who has no social following. Like I think this year this guy requested 1.5 million. He's like 200 followers on Twitter. So I feel like no one's safe. Like they fucked with Lancelot last year, so like he has a big balance too. Like what if it's time for him to get a payout? He has a big social media presence on the prop side. And if they already trying to fuck with them, like, I don't know, it's kind of tough. That's why, like, I might just be trading Apex, but I might promote them less, to be honest. I think that's the right play here. Until they clear shit up. Yeah, Men Beer, is that his name? 2 million pending. Like, I feel like that came out left field for me. I was like, another person with like 2 million plus. Just imagine that, because Desi, look at this. That guy has 2 million. JCap has 3 million. They're all requesting, I think, this month for April. Dude, if Apex if Apex pays both of them, that's gonna take a hit for their profit margin already. Like 5 million. If they expected to make like let's say 15, 20 mil, like that's like 25% of their margin just on 2 traders. That's crazy.
That's nasty work.
Apex got sales to pay this guy, then that's why they did 80% off.
And 130 lifetime fee, bro. What is this?
Yeah,
we need that $85.
It keeps on going up. It was like 105. I was like, okay, fine, that's cool. Then it goes to 125. I'm like, whatever. Now it's 130. It's gonna keep on going up at this rate. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing too. I don't like the way that Apex kind of holds all the cards. Like they can control everything, and they don't have to worry about like bad press or even messing with anyone. Like that's why I think new futures or like future platform come in space that they're gonna take away market shares. Like if Apex can't deliver good support and like reliability, like they're gonna get hurt in the long run, because there's other options now. I don't know. I'm still trading Apex, so like when I say I had to wait 12 days, that's just how long it took for me to get paid, and I requested again, and I think I just got approved. I think today or like midnight, but that was like 6-7 days later, so a little bit shorter, but that's what it is. TBT for the win. Here's the thing with TBT too. Like I love TBT. That's my number one recommendation right now. But they also have problems in their own. Not like payout problems, but customer support problem. They have way too many users to handle their current team right now. So like I don't think anyone's safe. You think of Apex. Okay, Apex has like problems with big payouts. You think of Take Profit, customer support issue. You think of Top Step. The volatility is hurting Top Step to the point where they want to change their rules. So that's like the big three right now, just having to like do something. My Fund of Futures may be the best. I think My Fund of Futures and Tradeify has been cooking reliability pretty well. I mean, toss-ups are reliable though. They're just trying to prepare ahead of time because they're getting milked. They're actually getting milked this last week. Or
I need that Top Step 1 day pass, bro.
No. So guys, Top Step is paying fine. I'm just saying, like, there's the problem is they're getting hurt due to this volatility. So like every firm right now, every big firm has a problem. Apex with like large payouts, Take Profit with only customer support, nothing else, and then Top Step just preparing for more volatility, but they're getting milked too hard. Tradeify has been. I don't think I have ever seen an issue with Tradeify. At least Branson was doing it right. Gotta respect that. That's why I have them on the top. Alpha Futures. Have you looked at Alpha Futures, Desi?
I have. It's pretty good. It looks pretty good.
People were saying it's very similar to Top Step. I haven't. I need to get another look, but I just remember like I was kind of a little bit turned off because the pricing was so high. It was like already like 200, 300 for evals, and then you get to pay activation fee too. So I was like, damn, that's like this is running up like $400 already. If you pass the first try.
I bought a few funding ticks today too.
Yeah, funding ticks, that's the move too. Yeah, I mean, funding next and funding ticks, we're gonna be adding. They're something about them. I would say is these guys are forex giants. Like they're paying the same amount as Top Step, or like a big firm like that on the forex space, and they're bringing their reserves over to futures. So like this is not like a scummy or like a sketchy forex firm. This is the realest top firm there is, and like FTMO might be next too to come out of futures. Who knows? Do you guys know if FTMO accept US traders or no? People rave about FTMO. I haven't seen anything about it, but what's that? Indicator that's charting manipulation, open all your charts. If you want all my indicators, I have them shared in the general chat on my Discord. Guys, also another thing, I put a link to funding ticks. If you sign up, you can be auto sync with all your purchases. I think they're doing it for a limited time. So if you don't want to handle any like order submission with us, you will get automatic max discount without even entering code, and you also get the rebate. They kind of threw that out there. We're gonna onboard both funding next and funding ticks. Anyways, I'm still looking at the chart, guys. 15 minute is trying to tell me, or I'm trying to use the 15 minute as my guidance, and I have nothing on the 15 minute. All right, I just replaced the pin message. So basically, I just want to go over this real quick, just one time before people get confused. So if you click the Bitly link, it takes you to a registration for funding ticks. It takes 1 minute, and if you don't have to buy it now or make any purchases. If you use that link and sign up with our code for a limited time, I think just for today or this week maybe, you auto sync all your future purchases plus apply the max discount. So like they're trying to make this as hassle free as possible when we're gonna onboard them today. So if you want to just take 60 seconds just to sign up and that's it. That's all you need to do. You don't need to make purchases right now. And I think they might even add some accounts for giveaways just to random people who also is onboarded. So it's gonna be win-win. Like it doesn't hurt anyone. Funding ticks only has 50K. That's what they have right now. I think they're trying to test out some models. They're gonna do instant funding, I think, coming soon too. They did it initially, but they kind of wanted more time to really figure out the best instant funding models. But yeah. Why didn't you take the 1 minute inversion short? I really need 15-minute as my bias, and I can't really.
Bro, that's what I said. I was like that 5 minute, 1 minute version is so good, but I'm so stubborn. And
what's that 1 minute version, by the way? Is it 103?
It's 10, yeah, bro. Like, that's a really nice trade, but dude, I'm so stubborn. I just took I'm out for today. I took a 3K loss.
I mean,
I'm done.
it's just not that easy just to take a trade just like that, because I feel like I don't know if it can just bounce at any moment here. We're just hitting some consolidation here, the order block areas on the higher time frame. And even if you take the shorts, like, where are you targeting? Like, that's low of the session here.
Yeah.
See, that we just wicked that and just came straight back up too. I just want to be very cautious today. I mean, in hindsight right now, like I do like, I see the 5 minute now. We retap and rebalance 5 minute. You can see somewhat like a breaker model here with this high being taken. You could use this as a breaker here. And it did retrace from lower. If you drop down to 1 minute, look for that confirmation on the low time frame flip. That 1 minute inversion did make the play. That's just like hindsight here, but it's just very hard for me still just to, until I see something very clear on the 15 minute to really confirm the bias. Do you prefer funding ticks or funding next? I'm gonna say both. Like, well, I think there's a problem because funding ticks hasn't really released their models that they're planning on. Because once they have instant funding, it could be a game changer. But right now, funding next is my hype right now. I think. Did you see it, Desi? Did you see it? Oh, I kind of posted all the rules and stuff.
Yeah, I saw it.
It kind of reminds me of a mixture. If you just throw in Apex and Top Step, more Top Step than Apex though. You throw them in and combine them, that you get funding next. And some people don't like them because they're like, oh, all these rules, but like it's kind of like Apex. I don't know how well they're gonna enforce them. I feel like all prop firms has like a stipulation with rules, but they don't really enforce them. So few of the rules like, oh, you can't micro scalp excessively. You gotta trade within 5-to-1 risk reward. Some people would have a problem with that. I'm like, 5-to-1, they're asking you not to risk more than $500 to make 100. That's literally it. But the thing is, uncapped payouts is the winner here. Right? Like, what other firm?
Is very nice.
What other firm right now has uncapped payouts? Like really uncapped payouts. These Top Step just added some limits, like 5K payout cap per request, per account too. My fund futures even have a cap of 25K per account. Or is it 25K total? I think it's 25K total.
I think it is. Yeah.
Which is, you would think it's good, but it's like, that's total. So you have 3 accounts. That's like basically 8K per account. That's nothing. And then what else? What's another firm? Take Profit. Take Profit. I would say it's but it's like intraday trailing, so I don't know if it's in the same equation as this. So like you're having someone entering the space with really uncapped payouts. I asked them like, what if I make like 20K per day on 5 accounts, 6 accounts for 5 days? Because you need 5 profit minimum, 5 days profit minimums. That's like literally 20K, 5 days, 100K per account. They're saying I can withdraw half of that.
Yeah, that's nutty.
So I was like, just making an extreme case, like seeing like So is this gonna be how it works? If there's another firm that can compete with 20 Apex, GG's, baby. Because Apex is the only good thing about Apex right now is 20 accounts. Once another real firm competes with that scalability, I feel like Apex is not gonna be able to do well with it. There's just no one competing with Apex in scalability wise. The closest I think is like what 5 accounts right now. Like TradeFi had 7 accounts before. I was like, now that was close as it gets. So we already took the New York low here. I guess we're gonna try to target the session lows, which is London and Asia low. I should also focus on lower prices. That's where price is clearly going right now. I really need to see a clean setup against there. Who's the firm you're talking about with uncapped payouts? It's funding next. Kelly Ann was the one who leaked a lot of their news or a lot of their rules. I don't know how she got it because I had meetings with them and they're like, this is confidential. You'll see it when it launched. And it just got leaked. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, fuck it.
And then I told them, I'm like, by the way, someone leaked all your rules. And they're like, I guess it's fine because it's like 2 days from launch right now, basically.
Yes.
But yeah, I made a post on Twitter while we're waiting for something. This is funding next year. But here's a recap: is this is the rules or not, like their drawdown ratio. You gotta think like before you look at the price point, look at the drawdown to profit ratio. It's literally 1-to-1. So 2,500 profit target, 2,500 drawdown. This is not comparable to other firms because they would do like 3K, 2K. So it's actually 1-to-1. So it makes life much easier to pass basically. And then I also said like it's basically like Apex and TopStep combined. To request 50% of profits for funding next futures, you need 5 200-day profit minimums. Same thing as TopStep, and then a 40% consistency rule. And you're able to request 50% of your profits there. It's 100% profit split, uncapped payouts, and 300K max allocation. So you can have up to 12 25K accounts of small size. And then you also get 15% of your profit target from eval. So remember how we said, you know, the eval is like 2,500 profit target? You'll get 15% of that as a bonus. And the restriction, this is why I talk about no DCA, no excessive micro scalping, 5-to-1 risk reward minimum. It should be maximum. That's what I meant. And then no extreme negative risk reward strategies. I don't know how well they're going to enforce this, but this is basically a playbook from Apex. They took everything from Apex here, like with the restrictions. And this is the price point. This is, I think, pretty sure this is before discount. So the 50K, 249, I think they said they're going to release like a 30, up to 30% discount. So this goes down to like $200, no activation fee. And then the 25K goes down to like $100, which I think makes it very, very competitive. So you see other firms kind of like scared in a way, I feel like. What did Funding Next want to meet with you for? They wanted to ask me about what ideas would do well for their firm. Like, so I talked about some of the rules. They just made some suggestions, some feedback, and then they also talked about partnership.
Like a good long. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you.
Oh, you're good.
This looks like a godly long.
What's the playbook here?
Dude, I think we go back into range. I'm not gonna lie.
That would make it counter trend, right? Unless, are you playing an inversion here? That one.
I'm not taking it. I'm kind of tape reading it, but I want to see this push back into the range.
I think I need to force myself to only look at shorts until we flip on the 5 or 15 minute.
That's fair.
Because that's what it's been doing the whole session.
I think above this OB could be good.
Yeah, so Funding Next, they asked me for feedback because I'm like very well versed in the future space, and I made a lot of suggestions that they haven't added yet, but they're gonna add probably the first few weeks. And yeah, we're also they also want to be listed on Smart Prop Firm where we also get the rebate. So we'll give you guys basically like 1/3 back of what we get, which I think they're giving us like about. I think 15% is their max. they start other affiliates, I think like lower, like 8 or 10, but they're gonna give us 15 max, so we can get that 1/3 back, so 5% back. So you spend like $200, we get back what is that? $30, and then we'll give you back $10 right there, no question, tax free, everything like that. So that's what we worked out. How much do they pay you so far? They pay me in commission, and as you can see, there's no sales yet. But they want to be on the website, and I basically asked them, how many accounts can you sponsor the stream? Can you do the rebate? Can you do the 5% rebate with us? Which we would need, like, you know, to sync it with our platform. And then we'll be hosting a lot of giveaways too. It's only Trade-Bait and InTrader. They're not working with anyone else. Desi, do you think you like Project X more than Trade-Bait / InTrader now?
I feel like when it's not too volatile, it's very nice. Like I really do enjoy Project X. It's so, like, everything's just there. It's easy to navigate, stops, and take profits.
I feel like Project X is only exception for me if they also let you copy trade with other Project X prop firms. Because it's too much of a hassle to trade one firm at a time. I think Trade-Bait is infinitely better, which I'm glad both firms, FundingTix and FundingNext, did. But yeah, we're also gonna we were trying to set up like autosync too. Like, this is the main thing I want to do now. I don't want people to submit their order numbers or look for the order receipt. I just want them to basically submit their email address, register with the firm, and then we'll handle the rest. We'll literally give you all the rebates that we receive on our side, so you don't ever have to submit anything. It'll just be instantly credited to your account, and then you can withdraw it in the month or whenever you want. Just as seamless as possible, because, like, I'm thinking about the user too. I'm like, how would I want to do it where I would actually use this effectively? I'm like, this is easy. How many of you guys in the chat would prefer autosync, where you will just enter your email? We'll send you a one-time passcode to verify your email, and then for any prop firms, you make a purchase, you just remember to use our code, and then you'll get the rebate instantly. No submission, no nothing. That's the angle we're trying to really push for. And every new firm that we're onboarding, we're kind of giving them the ultimatum. Like, if you want to be added, we need you to do this for our users. So FundingTix agreed to that. That's why, hence the pen tweet. If you signed up, we'll actually do the autosync for everyone who signed up today. I don't know if they're gonna do it for the future, because it takes a lot of work on their side to really populate every order that's tied through autosync. But yeah, that's how it is. All right, Des, I need to play, baby.
Dude, we're still rejecting that 15 minutes.
Dude,
still.
this is we have to focus on shorts, bro. Like, dead ass.
So. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm having the same.
Comes.
I have the same conviction as you, or not conviction, but like same tendency. Like, I want to long this, but like you literally can't, because this has been rejecting every PD rate on above the 1 minute right now.
I think 892 is the draw here.
Literally every setup I see has been just respecting the short bias right now, so I can't really even play longs until it flips. No longs this week. There's a holiday. Wait, is there a holiday today? Or
there is, this week, yeah. Friday, Good Friday.
There's no trading Friday?
No.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I've been cooked with all my things I've been doing, man. Like, shit. I have to handle like a lot of my taxes for this year and next year, just setting up all these things, and then like meeting with all these firms, because Forex are coming. So like, that's undeniable. You'll see a lot of impact. Maybe you don't like it now, but these guys are the top level prop firms for Forex. These are not shady Forex traders. Or prop firms. These are the big boys. It's like, I would kind of compare them even to FTMO. in a way. It's just like a little bit lower though. People love FTMO. But think about it like this too. It's gonna be a win for traders. Why? It's because now all the current big prop firms in the future space has to compete with them, so they can't just like compete not in just pricing but customer support too. Like if they have poor customer support like Apex right now, you're gonna lose market shares. Because why would you stay with a firm who don't really treat your user, your customers well, when other firms are willing to do that?
Yep.
Oh, what do you think about top one trading? You want to answer that first since you got the payout already?
I'm a fan of them. I got the instant payout thing, so I got a payout in about 5 days, and I'm about to request another 10K tomorrow, and the payout came pretty quick. It was like 45 minutes, so no complaints from me. I'm enjoying them. I think 5K per account, being able to withdraw that is a lot.
Yeah. Another thing with me, I literally bought one account, right? And
I'll be right back, bro.
Yeah, I bought one account. Is at 13K right now. I'll showcase it. I took quick trade this morning, so I'm gonna request 5,000. I think tonight. Again, like I would onboard them, but I want to see them somewhat more sustainable first, and like because they're still new. Like they're from Forex again, top one from Forex, but they only I think paid like 2 million total. When you're talking Forex giants, these guys paid 100, 200 million. So like they're legit. They have cash reserves. Top one, I need to see more from them before I bring it to you guys. But for now, at least I'm doing my homework, which is me trading with them. Because I rarely promote a firm that I don't trade myself with. So that's why like when I trade Take Profit Trade or Apex, TopStep, My Fund Future, I trade with all these firms. But these are my stats here. 13K. I started like I think the day of the launch. I think launch was like April 4th, right? I took like one main trade, mainly from the stream too, and then we got 13K. Look at that, 20% consistent rule hit. So they allow you to take 5K payouts. So I think for those who were asking about like what did I think about top one traders or top one futures, for now, I'm just trading with them, but I would partner with them if they are good for like, let's say 60 days. No problems, since they're still new. I think that's the best thing I can do for you guys too. So we don't really have like a fast track trading issue. They probably need to lower the prices too. Or not lower, up, like lower the discount because it's way too strong. But yeah, I think for me, I'm really gonna focus on it's probably gonna be on what is it? The Forex Giants. We have this breaker here, so what I'm looking at is we have a low created, we have this high candle, sweep that low, and then a bigger displacement now. So we have a 1 minute breaker. Do we have anything that supports longs right now? What I would need to see is likely a strong closure through the series of down close candles. That would give you this OB or chain state delivery. And then ideally too, for me to really be somewhat convicted for upside, get through this breaker. We clear the bear speed rate, and then the moment we do come back down, I think that's a very high probability long. Brian out here collecting prop firms like Pokemon cards. I'm gonna trade everything I can, man.
Brian, you can share the top one dashboard. Mine. I don't know.
Dude, you better not have better stats than me. 1,200, 6,700. That's like, or 8,000, 10,000. How many
like
counts?
10,000. Two.
Something light. I'm at 13 at least. Just on one though. What's your contract size on top one futures? I think I just did 2-3 minis because they have a D loss limit. I didn't want to hit that.
That's a very wide limit though. It's nice.
It's like, was it
They give you a lot
3,700?
of wiggle. Yeah,
Well, for me, I
37.50.
was going for 2,500, so it would suck for me to hit the loss limit. That would set me back a few days. But I was going 2,500 per day, and I just can I do it for 5 days? And I did for 4, and then I was like, let's just take it slow now.
But what I do is I take like one trade, like a high probability trade, and then I just scalp with micros to get up to that consistency, like to my max. So like even today I'm at 988, but I'm gonna try to get to like 1,200. Get all the way up.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, while you're gone, I see a 1 minute breaker, but I can't be bullish until we flip somewhere on the 5-15 minute. I don't know if you see anything you like right now. This is just like very low probability price action, man. But yeah, funding ticks would also they hinted on more instant funding too. So we're gonna see something like that, which I would trust instant funding from funding pips or funding ticks because they have hundreds of millions in payouts and they have a large cash reserve. So they don't have to rely on simply sales to pay out traders. They have a large cash reserves already. Is Top Step still an all-around decent firm to stay with? I think if I were to recommend a firm like without any bias or any like just influence, Top Step is definitely my top one right now. Just for like no preferences whatsoever. It's like, what's a good firm to recommend? It's probably Top Step because they've been around for so long. Like I don't even have any affiliation with them, but they've been around for so long. They have pretty good rules, very reasonable prices, and they don't run any discounts. So like you don't have to even think about like, oh, is there a 50% off discount? Is there 80% discount? But what I will say is there are now more options that caters to the user's preference. So like if you want, let's say, daily payouts, there's firms with that. If you want cheaper route, there's like that starter from MyFinFutures. There's a growth from Tradeify. And if you want like, I don't know, like there's other things too. If you want uncapped payouts, let's say, there's all the firms for that. Tradeify needs to change the 20% consistent rule and change it to 49. So 49, why 49? That's the thing too. You know how many people were outraged when Top Step was suggesting a 50% consistent rule? Look at every other firm in the book right now. 20%, 30%, maybe 40%. And people are outraged at 50%.
But I think that's why people don't want it though, because they're like one of the firms that don't have it. But dude,
it's such a high. Like I feel like I wouldn't like Top Step could be more aggressive and be like, let's do a 35 or 40% off or consistency.
I saw arguments where people like, but I can't make 30K in one day and secure the payout, dude. I'm just making 30K in one day, bro. And also, 1 day pass is infinitely better, bro.
Yeah, I feel like 1 day pass too, and then there's no $200 per day anymore. You can just request every 2 days if you want. 2 day payouts. It's like very close to compete with Take Per Out Trader. Take Per Out Trader was 1 day payout. 2 day payout is not that bad. That's like I wouldn't even see a difference, to be honest. This is like a unicorn here. If you're bullish here, I think you would try to play this. But I want to let it play out more and really flip on the 5 first, which bare minimum, we need to flip this on the 5 minute here. Get this change to delivery. But it depends. If you're already bullish right now, this is the unicorn trade. You would put your stop under, which is about 30 points. If you're looking for a run back to the 15-minute fair value gap, which is about 50. So I'm not taking this again, but this would be the reference just for future trades. It looks something like this. Entry at the 1 minute inside the breaker. That's a unicorn trade. Stop under the breaker, which is the open candle, not the wick low. And you're trying to TP at the next swing high. Dude, the best thing I feel like you could do if you're like not feeling the best with this price action for this month in general would be just to size down and just take base hits, and then you'll get some payouts too. what's basis to you? It's just a few $100 per day. Like that's basically me sizing half my position at least. And like if I were going like $400 or $500 per day, I'll just go for $200 or 100 even, and just slowly build up. And that also, since I have such a big buffer in Apex, like I have like I think 10K plus on all my accounts, I can literally do $50 per day and just secure the payouts. Just the basically logging and trading day. But one thing I always say lately is like I don't want to be in a situation where I'm forced to trade price action that's not favorable. Is official about the rules about Top Step? No, nothing's official. So the only thing somewhat official is Michael Tech is talking about it. He's actually suggesting it, and he's bringing up the idea. Like when he says something, it typically happens like the next few weeks. Just like when they were talking about like, a payout cap, he's like, he said it in Top Step TV, and then guess what happened 2 weeks later? It was introduced. So it's not like a nobody saying it. It's literally the head, the only person who would represent Top Step. And if he's saying it's a done deal, like this is gonna be added, there's no like the only thing we will do is compromise. You're gonna expect that this is gonna be a 50% rule added. Chat, would you guys take this long, or would you just sit on hands? Or would you rather take shorts? Type in chat right now. Long this, short this, or sit on hands. Without kind of thinking the hindsight, which is basically saying like this is already up a little bit. I think for me still, I don't know if I'll take this. Unless we hit like the only thing I could really base by, we did take this swing low here, which is basically like a 15 hourly low. And we had a flip, but I still don't have that much information on the higher time frame, which is like, let's say my 15-minute, which is my guidance. Only thing I have is unmitigated 15-minute gap, which is a good draw. So that's why I'm trying to frame the setup. We get a 1 minute setup here. We have our draw, which is this 15-minute gap. And we have a tight stop. So let's see. Lots of longs. If you sit on hands, some people are saying short. Interesting.
I think today's a range day. We're about to get 3 inside days in a row, bro.
Good Friday, huh? I didn't even know that we had that. Not bad. All right, yeah. Another thing too, press. Let me just type this out instead. What the hell?
Press 1 if Brian sounds really hot right now.
What? I need to see show of hands here. Because if there's enough interest, we're gonna try to do it for every firm. At least the new firms right now. Press 1 if you sign up the link for funding ticks to get auto sync. All you gotta do is make sure it's it shows the creator code or referral code is smart. We're gonna do the same thing for the next. If there's like at least 50 people that did it on stream, I'm gonna try to do the same thing tomorrow for Fun and Next for another 50 users. What they don't want is I don't think they want everyone to be auto sync. They only want, I guess, a small group of it, because it does stress out their system. Autosync basically means if you make a purchase through our code, we have it sync where you don't have to submit the order through our platform. We'll just instantly rebate you. You know, it'll be pretty instantaneous too. because we would integrate it with their platform, their website basically. So let's say for Funding Ticks or Funding X, we'll receive all the data, and then we'll instantly credit you back through our side, which makes it pretty seamless. There's like what 20 people, yeah, or like there's like 10 people. If there's enough people, we'll do it for Funding X, and if there's enough people for Funding X, we'll do it for TradeFi and other firms too. I just need people to be interested, because it's gonna be a deal that you're gonna need negotiation, because not many firms are willing to do this. Not many at all. Yeah, so I was saying, I put this as a reference. I said so many times I'm not taking this, but why I didn't want to take this trade is because, once again, we don't have any confirmation to play upside. What I would need at bare minimum, can we see a 5-minute flip? Can we see a 15-minute flip to support this? So far, every bearish PDRA has been holding price down. So that's why I made the poll. Like, would you rather sit on hands? Would you long this unicorn? Or would you short it? I think a lot of people are saying long. A lot of people are saying short. A handful say sit on hands. I think the right answer would be don't touch it. It's too unpredictable. You know what happens though? We'll actually violate this breaker. We'll get a bearish breaker. And I think this plays... Should we short this? Short this to the lows? Do you like shorts now still, Desi?
Yeah, I was kind of looking there, but nothing. It kind of was so aggressive. I wanted the 15-minute gap, and then I would be interested. I think probably run those lows now.
Yeah, I'm not too confident in price action either.
Yeah, same, bro. I'm just kind of chilling.
Told y'all I was shorting the YM. Shit, people out here making money still, while me and Desi just like, I don't know. We don't know what to do.
I need the alert, bro. Chat, give me the alert.
We need a chat play. Give us a chat play. Oh, TopStep just approved my payout too. TopStep I requested, I think Friday I requested. So it took Tuesday right now, right? So it took basically two trading days, or 1.5, to get me it.
Trump open to deal with China. Let's see how this goes.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yep.
Well, I can trade some evals more aggressively today. Maybe we'll do that, unless I see a good trade.
Bro, we're at this fat hourly trend line, Brian. And like, we're about to snap that as GG's if it does.
Oh, I see it.
Dude, dude, that shit, bro. I took a long off that, like, I think last night or 2 nights ago. Oh my god, I banked so hard. Straight off the trend line.
Wait, you took it at Tuesday?
It was one of the London sessions, dude. It was crazy. Or
that was yesterday. Oh, that was tonight then, right? If it was that, I don't know. That's what I'm looking at.
Dude, I took that shit. I swore I was up like 100 points, bro. It was crazy. Oh yeah, it was, bro. It was.
Are you saying all we need to do is take the trend line trade? We don't need to do anything else?
I'm telling you, bro. This trend line's OP, dude.
Watch, no other analysis.
Off the trend line. We're going to trend line inversion and ripping 100 points.
Chat, this is such an aggressive short, but I would probably prefer the short rather than the long. If you want something like this. It's like a unicorn itself. So the same thing, this is for reference until I say I'm taking the trade. I might take this on eval even, but this would be the stop. And then you try to go for, you can go for the next session lows, which is pretty aggressive. London lows, the lows that Desi was taking longs last night. So we're basically violated that the bullish unicorn. We have a high, a low, higher high, and then finally a somewhat of a closure here. We're retracing back inside. The only downside that I have with this is so close to the bottom of the range. So if I'm thinking this is a range day, we took New York AM lows here. This is a very high risk type of trade unless we get a nice retracing back up.
All right, I'll be back. I gotta take a shit. No cap.
Where's the genius who said no short here? We're sitting on Val. What is that Val? Dude, there's gonna be people talking shit both sides. There's gonna be people saying, don't long here, and then we could long as a stream. It works out. That's why as traders it's so everyone has their own strategies. You can win and lose, or you can do it together. You can both win. So like let's say one person's right temporarily and then the other person's right long term. This is just so low at the bottom of the range, man. Like where it makes it very difficult for shorts where I would want to see it rebalance. So let's say we come back above to this 15-minute gap and then reject from there. This makes this a decent play because you could take a 1-minute inversion, a breaker here on the way down, and it would make sense to me. So right now, good move is just sit on hands. I haven't touched a damn thing. It's way too risky. You're shorting discount anyways. Yeah, that's what it is. Not the most favorable. But what I've seen basically on my socials is a lot of people are getting chopped up today. Chat, how many people are doing fine today, and how many people are getting chopped? Green, red, type in chat. Because I hope some people in chat are more disciplined than everyone else I've seen on socials. People are getting killed right now. Green, blue, my fun is down. I mean, you guys, most of you guys are green, it looks like. But the problem is you could be green AM and you can get absolutely chopped up PM because it's bad price action. So as traders, you want to learn to keep your profits and not give it back to the market. Was green, now I'm red. I think, damn, that really is unfortunate, but that's just how it goes. Is there SMT of these lows? It's like the slightest SMT. It's like one tick under on ES. I'm gonna probably have to lean bearish bias. So even though we have like a small move higher, nothing is telling me this is bullish yet. So if you really want to play shorts here, let me see what we can do. I think something like this is like we're getting back to discount. If you put your stop somewhat at the previous high somewhere, and then really slam these lows here, all these London lows. You try and look for low day too. Something like this could work out. I'm looking only taking on evals though at the moment. Let's see. We didn't get the retracement. I'm just basically looking for that flip, and then I'm looking at the 30 second. We did get that flip already. I don't think we want to go higher because this is a simple retrace so far. My bias is still leaning lower. Is that the wrong bias? That's the only thing I can go with. Why? It's because the 15-minute is still showing lower and lower. So I can't long this here. But I can try to short this. I think this is a good stop here. If price do choose to go beyond this previous high, this might just rip up all the way to the 15-minute gap, which is a little bit much higher, right? Yeah, this is like another 30 points. So that's the wiggle room that you want to see. Looking good. I'm only taking this in evals, by the way. I think I said that multiple times. Even though this is a winning trade, so we're looking better. Just only on the evals. Wouldn't shorting now be low probability? No, it's actually going to be more probable than longs. Why? Because we're short bias on most time frames above the 5. If you look at the 5, look at the 15 minute, look at the hour. Everything is short bias right now. So when you get a nice retracement here and still reject from this, I think you have to lean towards that bias. If you want to play something. Wait, what? 46K across 80 Apex accounts, family accounts. What does that mean? You have 4 family members, 20 accounts each? Is that what Maxwell's saying? That's nuts. Isn't the hourly bullish? I think it's somewhat debatable. I would leave the hourly neutral because we did take the high, we rejected from it, and we're getting closure through these OBs. You want to say this is bullish or bearish. You'll opt down to a lower time frame, and you look at the 15-minute. Is the 15-minute bullish or bearish to you? I think the only answer is it's more bearish here. That's why I'm still referencing this enemy gap. If we can just go through it, then we go back to the highs. For now, we took these lows out. We're just consolidating. As long as we respect the upper side here, we're gonna look to sell through. And if you look at the 5-minute time frame, which I have set up here, Asia consolidation, London wicks up higher and then really came back down, and then New York runs up higher and then starts slowing it down. So to me, if this is gonna still hold price down, we're gonna look for we're gonna draw lower towards the London and Asia lows because we already took the objective upside, right? The only thing that makes sense now is London lows and Asia lows. Does that make sense?
I'm about to take a nap.
It's okay. I'm taking shorts on my funny ticks right now.
Ooh, nice.
I got a pretty good fill here too. I try to explain everything as best I can. Like the first 2 trades is more of reference. This is like a actionable trade because now we got a retracement.
All right, Brian. I think I'm gonna hop out of here, bro. It's too slow for me.
Damn, Desi's abandoning us, chat.
I'm leaving, Brian.
Yeah, all good, man. Let me see.
All right, chat. All right, Brian.
See how bad. Let me see the new 4-hour candle. I also believe that the 4-hour chart is kind of garbage. Something I talked about, I think, the previous stream is we're basically in 2 4-hour gaps right now. The bullish one, which is very large, and then the bearish one, which is higher. What you want to avoid or try to avoid is playing in between it, unless you have conviction or you think it's gonna draw either to the low or upper. So that's why I think the 4 hours not helpful at all. The only thing helpful right now is the 15.5. This is real price action that you're watching for right now. I'm gonna try to take one off if we can smack these lows. I got a pretty good early fill, but I averaged in, and yeah, that's my other one. I'm just gonna put that break even here. Oh, and it might smack me break even here. What the heck? Smack me the break even the rest. We did smack these lows though. It was good. It's about a 40-point move from where we started, so that's from evals. It's good. I just don't trust enough for the trade on funded on this price action. Was anyone able to take shorts up here with me? Based off the retracement to fail, and we got a low time for flip. I just took on the first retracement higher. Stop once again was swing the swing high here because I think that should be enough. If price do manage to go beyond this high, I think this is gonna be a draw here. Good look still. I think that's the first one for me. Nothing on my funded yet though. But hopefully you guys can see what I'm looking at. I mean, if we don't take trades, we're still tape reading. And this is still very good tape reading price action. Ola and eval, that's the same thing with B. I'm perfectly fine with not trading anything in my funded. So I think what I'll do is just basically do like a micro trade to make like 10, 20 bucks or lose 10, 20 bucks to count as a trading day on my Apex, and that'll be it. I'm probably not gonna touch my live. But yeah, I mean, when you're watching this live stream, you're watching for us to read price action together, which means if I'm looking for something or if I'm clueless, you'll know why. And this is also part of the reason, like, we're looking for lower. Why we're looking for lower is because it's short bias. And some people are saying like this is probably good long or this is very low probability. It's more probable for shorts right now than longs. And me and Desi had that problem initially. I think that's where we should have shorted here on this 5-minute retracement. This basically 5-minute breaker here. We should have shorted here. We didn't, only because we wanted to see longs confirm rather than just play what we see. And that's the problem there. Chat, this is kind of boring price action though. But that's just going to be how it is. Ask me questions about prop firms if you guys want. Ask me something about trading related. Feel free to while I'm just kind of waiting. Where are the 2,000 point days? Freaking gone. That's temporarily. Do you still plan on uploading trade recaps and thoughts for taking them? I don't think I want to do it for these type of days. When I'm like actually looking for high probability setups, whether it's win or loss, that's when I want to take it. Today's just been like, if I can't even take the trade on funded, that's probably not a good trading day. Oh, we got big boy Trader Kane in the building. What prop should I milk next? You already have the record set for Apex, 2+ million. What's the next one, chat? What's the next one that Kane is gonna pillage next? And basically bankrupt. What's a firm that we don't like? Because we gotta get Kane away from the firms that we do like. ETF, yeah. Milk ETF. The funny thing is, ETF, if you look at the payout junction, I'll pull it up right now. It's gonna be such a bad look for them because they're pretty much a known scam at this rate. I've talked about them for ages. Like, stay away from this firm. Look at the last 30 days. They paid $390,000. One trader could do a good trading day, trading month, and hit that number. But goddamn, that was terrible. Kyle's gonna take it. There's another guy with 2 million in payouts, but he's getting delayed. So shit, there's so many people doing millions, 7-figure payouts, man. Low key, I think Kane should milk funding next. What do you think about that? Because the thing is, they have uncapped payouts. So if you get above the buffer and you have like max sizing, I think they allow you to do 10 minis or something. Do a big day, man. On I think 300k max allocations, so you can have 12 25k accounts or 6 50k accounts. Do a big day on them, and then no cap. Top Step has a cap still, but this one they don't have a cap. Uncap is really scary for some people, or for firms, because some users really abuse that. So if you hit like a streak on them with big sizing, like Kane did or does, because he's conviction, he doesn't take partials, he just goes for the home run. It's either break even, stop, or full CP. But good thing is they're a giant firm. They're like number 2 in Forex. If you do like 100,000 a day, they should be able to pay you with no issue. And I made the example with them too. I'm like, what happens if a trader makes like 20,000, 30,000 on each account per day? They're like, we're gonna pay them. We have the reserves where we have a lot of reserves. If you guys are still in this short, this is playing out pretty well right now. I think the only thing I could really say is like this, you can't really long this. I could anticipate maybe a retracement back up, but this is not a long territory. $500 likes on the stream, and Kane goes out of retirement, guys. He said, I'm going to only be live, but he's gonna break that rule and go back to prop milking. This is like not even prop milking. This is like potential prop bankruptcy for some firms. We need to see Kane back on prop firms though, just to showcase it. Because was it the case, like it was like the first set of funders or second set, I don't know what it was, hit 2 million. People were calling like, you got lucky. I saw that comments. I'm like, are you saying someone who trades for that many days to build that much profits got lucky the whole time? Shit. I think Michael Tech was also inviting you too, Kane. He was like, join us on Top Step. So I guess you could hit up them too. I mean, that's the results you can't really deny. Your first 10 accounts, you blow, whatever. Next 20, that's the one that hit 2+ million. You can't be lucky because that wasn't done in one day. That was done over months. Top Step would make him go straight to live. I bet they would. And they would brag about it. They're like, we got one of the best traders on FinTwit on one of our live programs, and they'll just use it for marketing. Got invites from all the props now. Yeah, I don't think any props are doing well right now, or for the TVs. Only Top Step's doing decent, or doing well, I guess. But Yeah, I saw NinTrader. You guys, you and Tanya, or Kane and Tanya is part of NinTrader streams. They're just rotating. When someone's milking so much from the markets, why not apply for Goldman Sachs? With a good trading record, you could legit attract tens of millions of fundings. Did you take your trade? Yeah, I took that on eval, which I said I got green stopped out. But for those who are still holding, I got green stopped out on this move back up. Because I moved my trailing right there from our entry. But I want to see if London lows can get taken. I'm not in the trade anymore. Thoughts on my fund features and TradeFi doing streams? I saw my fund features. Maybe it's too early to say because I don't know what Top Step TV was like when they started. But there's like 20, 30 viewers on my fund features TV. I don't know how well TradeFi is going to do either. Like, these guys are good firms, but they would need talent. They would need to sign some big streamers or like traders that's entertaining too. Kane is currently short to London lows. I think that's the right move too. That's what I was going for, but I'm just kind of scalping. The people on My Fund Features TV were so boring. You really need some entertainment. Like, I'm not saying Patrick entertainment, but like someone that trades but also make it fun. And then I think also have free will. I feel like those people who sign to these TVs, they have to watch what they say, which is not the most fun streams. Oh, gift for US sets. I remember now. Top Step TV did that to really get big. Be big. They did fire drills so often, and now they don't ever do it anymore. I think it was a smart move for them because now they have like 5K concurrent viewers. Very good move from them. Is Asia low? Okay, I have my London differently. I'm basically going for the Asia lows, which I think everyone should have this Asia lows, but also the 825 lows here. That's just how I mark out my London. NinjaTrader allows me to say whatever I want as long as I'm not super rude. Yeah, I heard you guys get paid a very high hourly rate too. But I guess it's only like what 1 or 2 hour stream. But it's a good talking point to be like, this is how much I get paid for like 1 or 2 hours of my time. Who leaked it? I can't say that. NinjaTrader leaked it. Ain't no snitch in the stream. $5K an hour? Something like that. I'm kidding. That'd be crazy too. No, but it's probably just confidential. It's a good amount. It's an amount where, like, if you're at a dinner table for Thanksgiving, you'd be like, someone asks like, "Oh, what's your rate?" That's your rate. That's such an impressive amount too. It's not 5K. It's not 100. But it's definitely worth the investment though, because they're basically bringing on top talents for 1 or 2 hours of the streams. I don't know how long they run it for, but that's more value than just bringing nobody on. And I feel like I mean, that might be the right approach. If my fund features or TradeFi wants to do well too, they have to pay a decent premium to bring like frequent guests on to rotate to really build it up. I want to see if I can get another short entry because I'm still pretty short bias right now. Bro, what they need to do, they need to give you guys options to get a share for Kraken, I guess now. Even like the tiniest share would be good. It could be like a contract too, like a year-long deal. And who knows? Maybe NinjaTrader slash Kraken continues to grow. That would be the move. Any shares would be great. Even like a very sliver of it, like because they're gonna go public too. Yeah, I mean, you gotta get paid for it. Like if you trade Top Step, they're gonna move you live, and I 100% guarantee they're just gonna use your name for marketing. Like we have Trader Kane in our live program right now. This is so slow though. It was a very good short to start with. I think you should let it trail, but surprisingly, once we took out this wick, I took a first trim just at the wick low from this high, from this entry at 50s, 950s, one off, and then basically trail the next high. It got hit immediately. That was like one of the more unlucky runs there. I was hoping to let it trail down through these lows. But yeah, chat, what do you guys think about price action this week? I think if I were to rate it 1 to 10, from 1 being the worst and then 10 being the best, I'm probably going to give it a clean 2 or 2.5 right now. Maybe 3 if I'm generous. I forget, did we do... What was yesterday like? No, I think yesterday was terrible too. Yeah, no, yesterday was definitely terrible. If you guys remember, when we were trading yesterday, I was looking for this to take it all down, and it happened basically near market close. Absurd. I was waiting. Let me see. 3, 0, -1. What kind of trader would like this price action, I guess, though? It's like very barcoding. Maybe just like extreme scalpers, perhaps? Now we're getting a move here. I'm just gonna delete this. I'm already been out of the trade. I just want to see how far it can play out. But yeah, until I see something where it really wants to flip, I still can't long this. Dookie price action is the best way to describe it. Like the stream, chat. Yeah. We're at 160. We'll do some giveaways if we get some likes, guys. Just pretty much nothing happening right now. It's a move higher, but this is like the lower time frame right now. Very minimal move right now. I don't have a single trade in my fund yet either, so like I want to get something. What's the Asia range consider? 7 to 12, 8 to 12. If you're looking for the indicator range, just go in my general chat on the free Discord. It has every single settings to every indicators, just so you can see all the ranges too. I feel like I've seen more and more people just not really trading that much this week. They're just like, are they taking vacation or? Do you have our templates there too? Yeah, if you're looking for my templates, trading view templates is there too. And if you want to know how I set my templates up, the recent video I have on YouTube, which is my trading guide, 50-minute video, it covers that too. Would you consider 10 to 10.05, 10 to 10.05? 10.05? Oh, you're talking about this. I would go for this. This would be the series. Same thing I do breaker. It would be from the opening all the way to the close, the bodies for the most part. So this would be the OB if you're referencing that, which we actually respect it pretty well. Would you short this low? I would need, for me to short again, I would need a nice retracement and then it to fail. Basically tricking buyers to really try to long this again. The buy is still short, so it's going to be like a trap if they want to long this. And for me to long this again would be, I would need a nice close in the 5-minute. Most likely above this 5 here. Above this down close candle. If we can get a 5-minute close above 980s, I would play longs for higher. Or try to start looking for it. So right now, we're just looking for a retracement. Most likely to take out, let's say, the first objective would be this 15-minute previous candle high. All right, we take this out. And then we look for a failed attempt to drive higher. So yes, I think something like this would be ideal. Nothing is free in your Discord. We have two Discord. It's the Smart Prop Firm and then the other one, the Desi and Brian. So my own Discord is now Smart Prop Firm, and is not charged there. If you look at the general chat, so this is what I mean. General chat, hidden messages. It shows the color of my charts, my templates here, many templates, the copyrighted lo-fi beat that I use, some brief description of my trading style, and then all the indicators that I have listed is on here too. So I'm just anticipating that we move higher, but then if we can't maintain that drive higher and fail to close higher on the higher time frame, I'm going to be looking for a low time frame flip and play for lower, which we're also starting to build like higher lows here. Still gonna be bearish bias until otherwise right now. Do you still journal or trades every day? Honestly, I don't. The only thing I look at is my trading results. So like that could be a profit calendar, because most of my profits lately, let's say if you name Top Step, Apex, Tradeify, and anywhere else, I have these accounts for right now more than 2 months. I think now Apex is definitely more than 2 months. So you just basically look at like, okay, let's look at what happened with a trading. Like this day, there could be a big red day, or there could be just slowly green. But that's kind of what I track right now, and nothing else other than that. What profit calendar? The firm has it there built on profit calendar, but you could also use TradeZilla. That's why I use. If you ignore Apex, which firm can you withdraw 100K per month? That's a good question. Without Apex, which is basically 20 accounts, if you do like a standard, like let's say 150 account, you can withdraw twice per month, more than twice actually, up to 3 times. That'd be 50,000, 50,000. That'd be an easy 100K. But if you're saying no Apex, what you would need is a combination of multiple firms. You need Take Profit Trader, you need Tradeify, you need Top Step, and maybe even My Fund Futures to really bring yourself up. If you're trying to do base hits, if you're trying to do like big sizing, Top Step and Take Profit Trader is probably all you need because they're uncapped payouts. But if you're trying to keep it reasonable, you'll need at least like 4 other firms to match Apex scalability. You can't withdraw 2 to 3 times a month. They intentionally slow you down. No, when I submit, like, guess what happened? So when I submitted my payout requests, they took a long time to approve it, but I was still trading while they were under review. And then once they got approved, guess what happened? I requested again. So I'm about to get approved 3 times this month because it was so delayed for March that I got approved for April, and then I'm about to get approved again, and then probably in another 2 days, I'm gonna get approved again. That's just how it works. It's just stacking. I got approved in 2 days and paid out in 2 days. That's incredible, but I guess we aren't built the same. It's crazy. We literally aren't built the same. Are they delaying it? Once again, this is my conspiracy. I feel like they're selecting traders. I don't know if it's random or a certain metric, but they're trying to purposely delay it. Conspiracy again. This is like my thoughts. They want to just delay as much as possible, hoping that you blow the account. I feel like that's a fair take. Because there's no reason where someone would be under review for more than 5 days. Especially in this volatility, like, every day is a chance that you blow up. Even if you don't even choose to. Like, it's just how volatile it's been. And then, like, part of the mental game is, like, you're waiting, you're under review. It messes with your mental a bit, too. Thinking about, like, oh, am I getting approved? Am I not? And then you might make bad decisions there, too. So, like, I think they're just trying to throw you off the game. And part of Apex is to fight against it. They should sign you, Brian. Honestly, one of the things that I talked about is, like, if they wanted me to work with them more, they want me to control what I say, and I didn't like that. What that means is, like, I can't say anything negative. Like right now, like, is this negative I'm saying? Maybe, I think so, but it's also great to have free will. So if I talk about payout delays, I want to be able to talk about it to you guys without having someone watch over me. And I can't do that. Freedom is priceless, yeah. I mean, think about it like this. Every person who has like a 90% off, 90% off, basically just for the themselves as influencer, are signed with them with a big deal. Think about it like that. Has anyone in this chat got an Apex payout? Ryan Marosi? Anyone? He's asking you guys. Anyone got an Apex payout? Yes, I have. I talked about it. It took 12 days for me to get approved, though. Think about that. That's why I don't trust trading influencers. I don't like. I get the feeling where you would have some distrust because their integrity is compromised. But then again, they're also traders. There could be straight up affiliates, or they could be traders who are also affiliates. And if they never say anything negative with any prop firms, that probably means that they have some deal with them. But for me, I'm able to say whatever I want to any prop firms. And that's just the free will I have. And if someone's gonna clip this and send this to Apex, they're like, Brian Stonk is talking shit about Apex. Like, I don't know, man. I don't have any pressure to say only positive. Who has 90% off with Apex? Patrick does, Rips does, Traded by Matt does. Who else has it? Basically, they give it to their big sign influencers. And 90% off exclusive for their community or their person, their stream. It is pretty unfair though. That's why like they have a advantage too. Would you start a prop firm? My model is built upon milking prop firms. I'm telling you guys what's the best way to do it. And if I start a prop firm, wouldn't that go against the principle of me like milking the prop firms? I feel like it would. It'd be a disservice. Where can we learn your model? I have a 50-minute video basically going over a full introduction of it. Today's not a good example to really apply the model, but if you look back in March, I swear to God, we had like such a winning streak just because it was so easy price action. But April is getting fought with tariff news, Trump news, any world country like tariffs and everything like that. It's just affecting a lot of things with the market and how price action is reacting. It is not easy to read or consistent, which is the problem. Where can you learn your model? I watched that thing already. If you watch it, I think it should be answered. Okay, so you guys are asking how to milk prop firms. It depends on the prop firm. So name me a prop firm right now, and I'll explain what's the best way to go against or go really about it. Let me see. Top Step. Okay, a few people say Top Step. I think that's the most popular choice. How to really strategically trade Top Step. My number one thing would be they have a 10 combine limit right now. I would if I were to revert everything back, I would buy those 10 accounts, 150K only because that's the most drawdown, the same fixed activation fee. And then try to pass them, not by trading them, but doing $4,500 days. Do it twice. That's all you need. So it could take one reset. You could pass the first try. You could take 2 resets. But what happens is you put them in your reserves, so you can have 10 in the vault. Next month you can add another 10 more. Next month you can add another 10 more. So like what I would recommend is to have, let's say like 15 or 20 X phase that's already passed, or evals is already passed. That way you could focus on funding. And when you're at that phase, you can do 2 things. You can either play aggressive, or you can play it slow and base hits, or do a hybrid of both. I feel like I do a hybrid. And that way you don't have to worry about evals for a long time. You're able to just focus on trading. And copy trade with 5 accounts, that's the most easiest way to really combat Top Step. Because they want you to cycle back to evals and go through all that troubles and make bad habits. So that would be my advice. You can have 10 combines with Top Step. I think you can buy 10 accounts. And then if you put them 10 active accounts, right? If you put them in past evals, you can buy 10 more next month. Top Step doesn't like when you reset constantly. I think as long as you're trading it smart, I think it's fine. That'll be the method. So think about it like this. Let's say it takes one reset every single time to pass it, or let's say 1.5. I'll just throw the number here. This is talking about like rich investment. It costs you 150 for the eval. Let's say you take 1.5 reset, so that'll be 150 times basically 1.5, right? 225 plus the eval, 375 plus the activation fee, 150. It'll take all in cost will be 525. You have the 10 counts, 52.50. This is being very conservative. 1.5 reset is kind of bad trading in my opinion, but 5K basically 10x phase. As long as you're making more than 5K, you're profitable already. With 5 accounts, that's not that hard at all. If you withdraw 1K on each of the 5 accounts, you're already at break even, and everything else is just gonna be gravy. So I feel like with 10 accounts, I could at least probably make 50,000. That'd be 10x right there. That's a perspective I want to put on it. Okay, and then what else? What else? Apex. Someone said Apex, I think earlier. Best way with that, you buy large accounts, you trade news, non-farm payrolls. So let's say this is 829. Next minute is CPI. You just do a stop order, max size, or at least like very close to max size, and it'll be like 33 points to take profit. If it breaks this low, since this sim fills for evals, they allow it. If it drops 100 points, let's say it drops 100 points right now, right? This is the drop. All you need is like a third of that 100-point drop to pass the eval. If you're doing it on large accounts, that is a great way to really run it up. We're talking about tips and strategy. I think that's the first part. You need a best angle to go about prop firms, and the next step would be just focusing on trading. Okay, what else? What else? What's another prop firm? Take Profit Trader also has the same thing too. No activation fee, right? And then you can also have as many reserves as you want. I personally have, I think, 15 reserves in the vault right now. I don't have to worry about evals for, I think, hopefully 4 or 5 months. Gamble the eval, trade the funded. That's exactly my model too. The way that prop firms work too is they want to make you, they want to hurt you mentally through the eval phase. So when you are at funded, you're not going to be able to be as effective. So it clouds your judgment. It might not sound like it, but you know, every prop firm is like, trade your evals how you do your funded. That's just not realistic. We're talking about realistic tendencies here. Can't trade it with news with TPT. You can trade it with evals though. Evals they allow, just not funded. And now they remove the daily loss limit. All you need is 2 trades. You hit 4,500 day 1, and the day 2 you hit 4,500, and you're done. You just micros the rest for the rest of the 5 days total. We're trying to draw inside this 50-minute gap. I kind of basically talked for a lot of the session, but interesting, we grinded up slowly here. We took out this previous internal high, and it consolidated a little bit, and then took another leap higher. I think we can start gearing up for longs, if depending on how we react to this breaker here. But then again, this already got respected, so we're gonna be fighting in 2 areas. This, if we get closure here, I would probably be more confident in this breaker for now though. What's the best prop firm to start with? It's gonna depend on your preference. I would probably encourage value over rules. So go for the cheapest one. Tradeify is one of them. Tradeify Growth Plan is pretty cheap. Funding Ticks is also another cheap one that's coming out. I don't know what Think Capital is. Is that Forex or futures? Because once again, I only trade futures. I know very little about trading Forex. TradeFi, how do we milk the out of Brett? I think when when TradeFi first launched, the instant funding was such a gold mine. That's how I started TradeFi. And I bought like 7 accounts. I ran it up. I got a lot of payouts. It was like 300, 400 bucks at the time. And you had even more drawdown. You had like 7,500 drawdown. Now you have 6,000. And the rules were pretty lenient too. And I haven't been able to trade TradeFi since because I've been switching live for months now. So I would need to rethink what's the best route for TradeFi. I just haven't been able to trade TradeFi other than live for months now. Draw a line from the high and low of the 15-minute 6 p.m. candle. Let's see. This better be saucier. 6 p.m. is 18. Wait. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Draw a line from the high and low. Okay. You got this candle here. What is this? Are you looking at this as the OB here? On the 15-minute? I'm assuming. Oh, April 14th. Is that April 14th? Yeah, that is it then. I mean, it's been holding. It's been back and forth. Which props are you on the live count with? I tweeted about it. It's 500 features, Tradeify, Tick Trader, and then I forget a few, but the supposed to be funded features family. And I would used to be Top Step as well, but I took a few payouts to play aggressive fit and I hit drawdown, which is fine because I already took 12,000 payouts on him. And I'm back on X phase, and we've been milking X phase. You guys see my results. Have you got any merit counts yet? No, I haven't been really focused on the live counts with this price action. I've been pretty much hands off on everything, even my Apex. So you see my Apex, the last handful of days, it's been going up and down, maybe $100, $200 per account. So it's like a very, very minimal. I mean, in the week it could be like $1,000 per account, which is still good, but could be better. What happened? Did you take profit trade live? I posted about it. Let me rerun it. Let me rerun it. I took a lot of payouts from Take Profit Trader too, but they're very slow with support. I'm supposed to get new accounts. This is what it looks like. So I was up pretty much on all my accounts except Take Profit. Why? I started with one contract on the Tradeivate here, and on my DOM I meant to put one contract to sell or to stop orders. It became 15 contracts, so it was like I made a few $100, and then bam, 15 contracts, and look where I got stopped at. Stopped at high. This is short, by the way. And then guess what happened next game? 150 points. All my Take Profit Trader live got blown. But bright side is we were up pretty good on everything else. Most unluckiest trade, because I didn't mean to do 15 contracts. I never did 15 contracts ever on any of my fundeds, and what happens is I had it preset for evals on the DOM. But for funded is a different story. How do you rate the live offering from the prop firms? I would say I'm gonna put Take Profit number 1. I feel like, even though it's trailing drawdown, you get daily payouts. I think that's the best thing. Take Profit number 1. I want to put number 2 Top Step. Means it's very easy. 3 would be Tradeify. Only because I think Tradeify is only well if you trade well. Then you get merit counts, you get more benefits. But I haven't got through that stage yet. Does your Discord member take all the trades with you? If you reference back in March, which is last month, we had literally a 14 win streak on Asia session where we showed every single trade. That was nuts. But I haven't been able to replicate the same thing right now. Just because, not because I have poor price action or poor trades, is because price action is not really that appetizing. And I feel like this is also short, guys. If we do get a slip on this 1 minute here, I want to lean for lower prices. That Asia streak was insane. It's literally like something that you won't believe unless you were there for it. And there's hundreds of people there for it. There's literally a whole record for it too. Like, because we have all the alerts saved still, but most of you guys won't be able to be like, oh, he hit 14 Asia trades in a row. It could be luck, it could be skill, it could be whatever. We're gonna get this inversion here. I think we play for lower again. This is simply a retrace. Sweep in the turtles and we fail. Let's just see how this plays out. Would you guys like short here? What does your Discord provide? It's not just my Discord, it's mine and Desi. So Desi takes care of AM, I take care of Asia. That's the game here. We're getting close to power hour. I think we're gonna do the giveaway. We're gonna likely wrap the stream up. It's just very slow price action, not the best where I would want to really trade. But let me do the username again. Username, like, free comment, username one time. We'll likely just do the giveaway and we'll just wrap things up. I don't want to entertain too much of this. It was good talk though. I think overall, most of the thing we did was just talk about prop firms and whatnot. It was a pleasure, chat. Which something's eternal. I feel like you're looking for us to reject back down. We also tap back to the breaker. We can go for another drive in, but overall, I think this plays out like that. Anyways, we're gonna wrap this up though. Just username for YouTube. We just need something unique to identify you. Really pushing here. Well, we'll try again tomorrow. For PM, if we find any trades, the only trade I took so far was mainly the short earlier, which I think it was this short here, I believe. We played for the lows, which made some money out of that. That's it. We're gonna be trading Asia. Let's see what happens there. Overall, pretty bland session. I'll give you guys another minute, and then we're just gonna wrap the stream up here. Okay. Giveaway winner today is ADWYER. I don't know how to say that, but if this is you here, make a ticket on our Discord, Smart Rock Firm, and then someone will take care of it for you. What's your goading time zone for trading Asia? It starts from 8 p.m. Eastern time. It runs to 10, 11. That's kind of what I operate at. All right, you're here. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow or Asia tonight if there's good price action. Have a good one, chat. And make sure, once again, if you want to be auto-synced to funding ticks here, it takes literally 1 minute. I promise you, this is limited because the firm agreed that they allow me to do this. What happens is if you sign up with the referral code SMART, you don't have to submit any other order submission for rebates. It will be already instantly applied. Sorry, that was a lot. But make sure you do this. It takes literally 1 minute, and that's it. Have a good one, chat.